My family mocked me at my sister's wedding rehearsal. But then a trillionaire changed everything. Hello everyone, I'm Eden and I'm a 29-year-old woman from Chicago, Illinois. I'm here to share a moment from my life, a moment that changed everything. The ballroom held its breath, and so did under the soft radiance of countless fairy lights draped across the lofty ceiling. My older sister, Bethany, stood magnificent in her ivory rehearsal gown, dominating the assembly like a monarch born to rule. Her gaze sharp as fractured crystal located me, lingering near the rear where the shadows felt more secure. Prior to our commencement, she announced, her voice cutting through the quiet conversation. Leave a note down below. Tell us your metropolis, your background. And when this film concludes, share what you are doing right now. Be genuine. We review every response. Then with a smirk that never touched her eyes, she added, oh, and ensure she is seated in the back. She does not belong up front. The remark struck me like a harsh blow. Hilarity erupted, a jarring chorus from her bridesmaids, their pastel dresses swaying as they scoffed. A few groomsmen joined in their looks, darting my direction, dismissing me as if I were a stray animal that had stumbled into the incorrect function. My cheeks flushed, but I kept my eyes on the polished marble floor, wishing the ground would swallow me whole. The mortification was a burden heavier than the glass light fixtures above. I had endured Bethany's insults previously. Her talent for making me feel insignificant was an art form, but this in front of everyone was a new low. Don't be unkind, Beth. One bridesmaid murmured, her tone lukewarm as if tossing a morsel to a hungry dog. Bethany merely flicked her wrist, disregarding the comment, as though I were dust on her flawless day. I swallowed hard, my throat tight, my heart thumping with the urge to run away. But then a strong, unwavering hand settled on my shoulder. The room fell silent, the atmosphere shifting as though a tempest was approaching. I turned, and there he was. Jimmy, the wealthy entrepreneur no one anticipated seeing at a small-town wedding practice. His tailored dark gray suit fitted him impeccably. His presence was a quiet roar that hushed the entire room. His voice, low and deliberate, sliced through the strain. Inform them of your identity, Eden. Every pair of eyes focused on me. The laughter ceased. Bethany's arrogant smile fractured, her self-assurance breaking like fragile ice. My heartbeat pounded, a mixture of fear and something fiercer, a spark I hadn't sensed in years. I raised my chin, the weight of her cruelty no longer sufficient to hold me down. Bethany recovered rapidly, her laugh sharp yet trembling. Oh please. She is simply Eden, my little sister, who is always concealing herself in corners. Do not try to transform her into something she is not. Her words were painful, but they were hollow, now echoing in an area that no longer felt like her domain. Jimmy's gaze swept across the attendees, his voice firm as metal. That is peculiar because from my perspective she is the only person here with genuine fortitude. Murmurs rippled through the visitors. I gasped. No one had ever defended me like that, not against Bethany's rule. Her fiancé George attempted to intervene, his voice strained. Can we just concentrate on the rehearsal? No, Jimmy stated, his tone so tranquil it was unnerving. This concludes now. He turned to me, his voice softening. Intended solely for my ears. Eden, they do not possess the right to write your narrative. Tell them or I will. My heart pounded, but his words ignited a flame. I stepped ahead, my shoes clicking loudly in the hush. You have all witnessed her criticize me for years. I declared, my voice wavering but growing stronger. You laughed or you looked away, because it was simpler to permit her to render me invisible. But I am finished being your target. Bethany scoffed, her eyes flashing. What, you think you are exceptional now? You are just an insignificant person in a borrowed garment. I faced her without flinching. No, Bethany, I am the one who constructed something while you were preoccupied playing sovereign. Last month I became the controlling stockholder of the enterprise you enjoy. Mentioning. The room erupted in gasps. Bethany stumbled backward, her face pale. You are fabricating that. It is a falsehood. Jimmy's smile was extremely subtle. I finalized the transaction myself. The atmosphere crackled. George muttered something, but Bethany's glare silenced him. I allowed the truth to hang heavy and undeniable. While you were ridiculing me, I was ascending higher than you ever imagined. Bethany's composure shattered. She grabbed a wine goblet, slamming it down so hard it splintered red liquid, staining the fabric. This is my evening, she shrieked. George grasped her arm, his voice low. Beth, you are making things worse. I turned to the crowd, my voice steady. I did not come here to destroy her day, but I will not allow her cruelty to be passed off as a joke any longer. Deference is not a right. It is a decision, and she chose incorrectly. The guests shifted, some nodding, others astonished. George's face darkened. Bethany, if this represents your true self, perhaps I need to reconsider this marriage. Her gasp was raw, desperate. You do not mean that, but his silence spoke volumes. I did not delight in her downfall. It was not triumph. It was clarity. I faced her one last time. You do not get to define me anymore. That authority is mine now. As I walked out, Jimmy at my side, the crowd separated. Whispers followed, but no mockery. Outside, the night air was sharp, liberating. I glanced at him. Why did you defend me? His eyes held mine steadily. Because you were always valuable. You merely needed to recognize it. I smiled genuinely for the first time in ages. the shadow was gone. I was the fire. Don't forget to hit subscribe and stay tuned for more amazing stories only on Home Exposed.